I realized it's been almost a year since I started posting content on here about fair olive skin and finding makeup for olive skin. You guys barely know anything about me. And so in honor of reaching over 20,000 followers, I'm going to tell you 20 facts about myself, and I will try to go fast because it's a lot. First off, my name is Abby Meliska. I'm a licensed hairstylist. I no longer work professionally. I pretty much just still do hair for myself and friends and family. I've dyed my hair every color of the rainbow. This is my natural hair color, and it's the longest my hair has ever been left alone. I've moved over 30 times in my life, like maybe 33, 34, I don't know, I've lost count. I have inattentive type ADHD and potentially CPTSD. I've had years of therapy, especially EMDR and IFS. It's been the most healing work I've ever done. I'm psychic. I personally believe we're all psychic. It's just a matter of learning how to hone in those skills that are inherent to us. I like to think I'm the most grounded woo-woo person you'll ever meet. My hyperfixations have led me through many paths of formal training and certification like human design, astrology, Akashic record reading, trance channeling, psychic mediumship, and I'm also a level 3 Reiki practitioner. They're tools that I keep close, and I pretty much just weave them quietly into my own life and the lives of those that I love whenever they're needed. I'm a Gemini sun, a Virgo moon, and a Cancer rising, and I also have Gemini as a 12th house stellium, which it explains all of the magic and mysticism in my life. I'm fascinated by psychology. For most of my life, I've been the unofficial therapist to my family and friends, and holding space for them genuinely fills my cup. I love to sing, I love to paint, and I love to get crafty. And fun fact, I actually tried out for American Idol. I made it through all of the auditions, and I was able to fly out to the Kansas City round. I had the worst stage fright, literally forgot all of the lyrics, so I didn't make that round. But nevertheless, I'm proud of myself for doing that. It was terrifying. Yeah. It was also really cool. I'm obsessed with crystals and plants. Obviously, if you've seen my crazy forest here that I live in, I'm a witchy fairy lady, what can I say? I'm married to my best friend. We used to date in middle school. I remember the first time I saw him, I leaned over to my friend and I pointed at him and I said, "You see that kid right there? I'm gonna marry him one day." Then we ended up dating and we went separate ways for years, went to different high schools, and then now we're married. And we've been married for going on almost 7 years now, which is crazy. We never got to go on our honeymoon. A month before we got married, my husband ended up getting really sick with a chronic illness. We decided to just use our honeymoon money for treatments and doctors. I don't even know how many doctors we saw all over the country, from the West Coast to the East Coast. I think it took almost 2 years till he finally got an accurate diagnoses, which ended up being CIRS, which is chronic inflammatory response syndrome from mold toxicity, and potentially a tick-borne illness like Lyme and co-infections. That was a really, really hard time. Most newlyweds are not tested with the whole in sickness and in health thing so early on in their marriage. For months, he was bedridden. It got really, really, really bad. I'd say over the last 2 years or so, he has made leaps and bounds, and he's finally getting back to his normal self again. He's a very vivacious person, and while he was sick, it just was the light was snuffed out of him. He's doing good now. We're doing better, and we're kind of coming out of this dark time in both of our lives and on to brighter things. We both don't have kids. We have our 2 dogs, a Shiba Doodle named Sybil and a Golden Doodle named Angel. We call her Jellybean. Pretty much our kids. I want kids, but with the way that things have gone, maybe that's not going to be a reality, but you never know. Fingers crossed. Oh, this one's fun. I did a personal/social experiment once where I decided to grow all of my body hair out, my armpits, my leg hair, all of the hair for an entire year so that I could learn how to love myself in my most natural state. If you're curious, I can make a video speaking on that. People's responses to my body hair was really fascinating to me. We've all been conditioned, especially women. We've been conditioned to hate ourselves the way the creator made us. It's kind of baffling to me that we can see ourselves as disgusting, as gross, as dirty, but men get to be in their natural state and nobody questions, no one bats an eye. So, I don't know, food for thought. I'm a lucid dreamer. I'm also a prophetic dreamer. Prophetic dreaming is where you dream of something and then it ends up happening the next day. This is something that runs in my family, but I'm obsessed with dreams and dream analysis. I want to know about your dreams. I want to know what happened. Tell me what you dreamt of. I will try to analyze it if you let me. I just really think that our dreams are a really important thing to be able to gain insight about what our subconscious is trying to tell us. I think our dreams are worth paying attention to. I have this weird empathic thing where if I see someone's eyes swelling up with tears, I will immediately start to cry. Like, I cannot hold the tears back. Even just talking about it is making my eyes water up. I don't know what that is. I'm constantly crying over people on the internet. God help me. Boundaries, I know. I gotta work on my boundaries. My favorite color is purple. Pretty much any color of wisteria, just like lilac, lavender, all of those colors, periwinkle, those are like my colors. That's pretty much all. I think that was around 20 facts, maybe more. I have no idea. Quite a mouthful of information about me. If you have any questions, let me know.